The African vaccine manufacturing industry is expected to supply over 60% of the total vaccine doses required on the continent by 2040. That's according to French President Emmanuel Macron on Thursday. He was speaking at the Global Forum for Vaccine Sovereignty and Innovation in Paris as part of World Immunization Week.
Africa manufactures only 2% of the vaccines that it uses, and the aim that we have set for ourselves is that by 2040, 60% of vaccines are manufactured on the continent. So France and Europe have been supporting this initiative since 2021 with €1.3 billion, but we can do more.
A funded $1 billion scheme to boost vaccine production in Africa will be launched during the meeting. The scheme aims to address the inequality in access to vaccines that plagued the continent during the global health crisis.
And simply put, when the richest countries were hit by the pandemic, they gave priority to their own population and they forgot about that solidarity. And even though mechanisms were put in place, and had we not done that, the situation would have been a lot worse. But we saw those limitations.
The scheme will also use domestically produced shots to tackle diseases that kill hundreds of thousands of African children every year, such as cholera and malaria. Demonstrators clashed with police in Kenya on Thursday as they protest against government plans to raise $2.7 billion in additional taxes to reduce the budget deficit. Riot police fired tear gas to disperse pockets of protesters in the capital Nairobi and blocked their path to parliament. Protesters say the tax rises will hurt the economy and raise the cost of living for Kenyans who are already struggling to make ends meet. A Kenyan parliamentary panel on Tuesday urged the government to scrap some new taxes proposed in its finance bill, including new ones on car ownership, bread, cooking oil, and financial transactions. Demonstrators across Kenya called for lawmakers to drop the bill and wave placards with slogans like "We say no to economic dictatorship." The International Monetary Fund has urged the government to increase revenues in its 2024-25 budget to reduce state borrowing. President William Ruto was elected almost 2 years ago on a platform to help Kenya's working poor, but has faced repeated anti-tax protests. He has defended the tax increases, saying the government needs to reduce its reliance on borrowing.